sunlight will give us cancer, skin cancer.
Yes.
And you say that's absolutely not true.
No, there is no proof yet to that effect. In fact, it's the opposite. That lack of sunshine causes skin cancer. You may know that many people have skin cancers in areas that are never even exposed to the sun.
That's true.
And so it's not the sun. The UVB is now taken off the hook. It's no longer the culprit. There's a brand new study that just came out and showed that UVB doesn't cause the cancer. It's the UVA. Now, when you use sunscreens, and there are many sunscreens that just block out UVB, so you don't tan. You basically
right. They're supposed
you
to
don't
protect
burn,
our skin.
so that you don't burn your skin. Skin burning is not a good idea.
Right.
In any case,
Address
you don't
that
want to
if you
burn
would,
your
yeah.
skin. So typically, if your body is in the sun too long, it will start burning. You would want to get out of it. Whereas if you put suntan lotion on, you don't get that signal. And you allow a lot of penetration of UVA. Now there are some of these other screens that are blocking out both UVA and UVB, and you think, oh, now I'm safe.
Right.
Yes, but you are becoming vitamin D deficient while being in the sun.
And if you are vitamin D
D deficient, your cancer risk goes right up.
Okay.
So again,
skin cancer,
any kind of cancer. Right. So you need your vitamin D in order to be cancer-free.
So
again,
the risk
77% of all cancers can be reversed or avoided by having normal vitamin D levels, according to Creighton University's study.
Okay, so you shouldn't get sunburn. You should avoid that. But if you're not wearing sunscreen, your body will tell you if you're getting too much.
Yes, the body will, once your skin starts reddening, that's the time to go out. But after if you start increasing your sun exposure, little by little, you will have a natural protection on the skin, which is called tanning.
Yes,
and
I've
then
read that.
You can stay out in the sun hours. I lived in Cyprus for 15 years. It's 330 days sunlight, very bright sunlight, very warm. I could stay out in the sun all day long and would never have any sunburn or any damage to the skin.
Because the best sunscreen is a good tan.
Yes, and again, the people in the countries where they have the highest UV radiation, that is the equator, the countries near the equator, or the high altitude, the Swiss Alpine mountains or the German Alps, you have 400% more exposure to UV radiation. They don't have any skin cancers in those places.
None.
No. The places that have the most are places like London in England. Very little sun exposure. The northern plains, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Scotland, the most, and Canada.
And Canada.
So the least where people have low vitamin D levels, not enough sun exposure during the winter month, that's often when they have the outbreaks.
But we can actually harm our skin by using sunscreens?
Definitely. Sunscreens they're composed of sometimes dozens of chemicals, carcinogens, that are normally, if you put that in the food, let's say if a food processing company like Healthy Choice or whatever would put that in the food, they would lose their license and the owners would be imprisoned because it's extremely dangerous to put that in the food. But you're allowed to put it on the skin. Where is it going? After an hour, you put some more on it because it's gone. You absorb most of that stuff. These chemicals are highly absorbable. They enter the bloodstream, and where do they go? They go to the liver. And then the liver has to break them down. But that overtaxes the liver. You may go into that producing a lot of intrahepatic gallstones. And some of them accumulate in the tissues, in the connective tissues. And if they happen to be in the skin area, under the skin, they saturate there, you may develop skin cancer because you took the sunscreens. So sunscreens are now a leading cause of skin cancer because people are slathering it on their skin and they absorb that stuff. And then the other problem that happens, they wash off that stuff with soap, so they soap the whole body afterwards to get it off. And with it, they get rid of all the vitamin D that incidentally or accidentally may have been created on the skin. When you use soap, after sunbathing, let's say even without sunscreens, if you just make vitamin D, make sure you don't use soap to wash your skin except under the arms and in the genital area where the sun doesn't go anywhere and the vitamin D is not made. You don't want to wash it off because the vitamin D stays on your skin for up to 48 hours and gradually is absorbed, and that's how you are building it in the body. So you don't want to wash it off.
Not right
with
away.
soap, not right away.
Okay.
So soap is not necessary anyway. I've not used soap except when you make your hands dirty with oil or something else. So you don't want to diminish your skin of the vital bacteria that live there, that reside there, that keep the skin healthy and nourished and produce certain vitamins actually on the skin. So the bacteria are best friends. You don't want to kill them off all the time.